Good evening ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Tonight once again those badass motherfuckers that call themselves Wheel-to-Wheel Racing go at it. Join my good mate Footna for his fun fact alongside our commentary boys, Rex Buckingham, K-Boy, G-Force Gang, and fine moves on visuals. It's round 4 at Bathurst, so crack open a cold alcoholic beverage, plonk your ass down in front of a TV and oogity fuckity boogity, let's go racing.
I can't do it. We'll do it live. We'll do it live! Fuck it! Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live! Fucking thing sucks!
In 5, 4, 3.
Mr. Qualley.
Hello everyone and welcome to round 4 of Wheel-to-Wheel Racing. I'm one of your commentators, Footna. With me in the booth, we've got the one and only golden mullet back again, G-Man.
Hey boys, nice to be back on stream.
And of course, on the visuals, fine moves.
How we doing, guys?
Yeah,
so
good
today, 29 laps around Bathurst with Lobby C boys. So we'll do a 5-minute quali and then just 29 laps around Bathurst, bringing the total duration to just on an hour.
And
welcome to everyone joining us so far. 8 viewers so far. Piper there in the chat. Squidly as well.
Just tell the viewers that the quali is no tyre wear, no fuel.
Yeah, and race settings, we run 4 times and 5 times.
Yep. 5 tyre and 4 fuel.
Yep, so we expect to see everyone running on softs. Maybe a lot of cars getting good fuel mileage here, so maybe some of the higher tyre wearing cars you may see dip onto the mediums, but I do doubt that. We'll be looking for stints of between 4 to 8 laps in length. Not sure if anyone's going to be game enough to push it all to do the 10-10-9. I think that'll just be a bit slow on the tyres. Maybe Puraxel in Lobby A, he looks after his tyres quite well.
Yeah, I think there'll be a bit of fuel saving going on too there, Footna.
Yeah, definitely to get 10 laps out of it. That's 10% per lap. So yeah, probably a slower strategy there. Expect to see a maximum of 8 laps per stint. Not too far away from bringing quali for you guys. There we go.
Oh, there we go. Right on time.
Yep, so we'll do a bit of a run through, a bit of an intro, show you guys who's racing, and talk about who to watch out for in the race.
So we'll see who's the first to jump. It's like Smurfs out there, first to jump.
Smurf in that orange Aston Martin is also your host this evening.
that kicked Footna earlier.
we did have some
technical
difficulties. Oh, GT Zooman's just in. We might have to.
He might have to go in the back.
He will not be entered. We may. Will they do a restart? Given that we're only 10 seconds in the quali.
Yeah, we'll just wait and see, eh? Okay, mate.
So we'll see what's going to happen. It doesn't look like Smurf's in pause or anything yet. Zoomin hasn't mentioned anything in the chat either. We've only got 11 entrants actually, so 2 people have missed this. Viking's gone and Zoomin, so we've only got 11. I might restart this one.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like Smurf is contemplating on restarting. If you miss it, you miss it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
yeah, there's plenty of chat going around. What lobby you're in, everyone should be checking Discord. So
interesting. I guess we'll proceed. So Smurf leading the way in his Aston Martin. Janwell overtaking Piano on the quali outlap there. Those boys are going to have to settle in, or one of them's going to get held up on their hot lap. Piano in the Audi. Going to wear its tyres pretty hard, but should have some great hot lapping pace.
Yeah, as you mentioned earlier, Janwell was quite quick.
Yeah, Janwell's been putting down some great times. Everyone's real close here. You got Up You Baby right behind Piano, Warpath right behind Up You, Rebel Dixie right behind Warpath.
Yep.
I don't think they're going to have the clear track they want for this one.
Everyone's looking for slip.
Yeah, everyone wants the toe, but I think
slip.
they're too close.
Maybe. We'll see what happens.
Piper informing us the Audi struggles with top end. I believe that is a high downforce car though, so it should be good across the top, although the downhill braking section in that car is an absolute nightmare. Braking into the dipper just after Skyline there is terrible in the Audi R8.
Yeah, as we spoke earlier with the FT1 Footner.
Yeah, exactly right.
She's
so
down,
back in eighth on track right now, we've got King Oscar and his Jag, followed by Oz Soul Reaper in the BMW, Gas and Greg in his Mustang, and Heartstopper in another Audi.
That's Soul Reaper in the Mitzi, yeah?
Soul Reaper's in a BMW.
Oh, it's BMW. Okay.
Yeah, so far, Gas and Greg setting the purple first sector with an 18.9. That's lightning, 2/10 faster than anyone through the first sector. He let a lot of time slip through the second sector though. He's down by over 2 seconds now. Janwell setting the fastest second sector, the 43.2. So Janwell probably shaping up for provisional pole at this point. Everyone will get 2 laps around here though. Roughly 2 minute 2 lap times we're expecting here. Yep. Maybe someone might dip into the high 201s.
Yeah, Johnny has got 2 purple sectors.
Yeah, Janwell absolutely moving on this lap.
So we'll see what we get over this first lap.
Up You Baby not too far behind. Bit less than a second there, so he's doing quite well. And Gas and Greg made up some time in that sector 3, but he just lost a bit too much in sector 2, I reckon.
So 203 will Janwell up to the top at the moment.
Yeah, so Janwell, your provisional pole sitter so far. Gas and Greg made up some time on that. It'll be interesting to see where he slots in. He'll be crossing the line very shortly.
Yep.
Gas and Greg up to second, 4/10 down on Janwell.
Nice. So I think the Mustang's going to do alright around here, Footner.
Yeah, I think the Mustang's quite a good car. Where it suffers will probably be along the top of the mountain, but you can't pass up there. So, hey, all good. They just block the track and then accelerate down the straights. Mustang probably a good pick for this track.
Plenty of grunt down the straights, yeah.
Yeah, we do have a Nissan in here as well, driven by Warpath as a privateer, so the Nissans we know are very strong around here as well. And the Aston Martins just seem to be strong everywhere, really.
The John Well up 3/10 on Gas and Greg.
Yeah, I think Janwell's going to be quite high up the leaderboard so far. He's got no slipstream, no one in his toe though. Be interesting to see if anyone's got a lot of slipstream for this lap here. Warpath sticking it past Piano, picking up a bit of slip at the start of Conrod. They are going side by side though, so not a good result for those two. Warpath grabs a whole heap of curb there. Piano slots in behind. Hopefully not losing too much time. Piano was in front at the start of Conrod.
Number 10, yeah.
So Janwell bettering his time with a 203 dead, 203.045, setting the fastest first and fourth sector. Up You Baby, straight up to second with a 203.1. Gas and Greg still to complete his second lap though. Keep an eye on him. He's looking for that front row start.
Yeah, I think the Up You Baby got a bit of slip there that time on that last lap.
Gas and Greg coming around now. Oh, he's had a moment somewhere. He's
Yeah.
2:15. That's, yeah. He'll settle for third, though.
Yep.
So Janwell is your pole sitter, followed by Up You Baby and then Gasson Greg.
Mount Panorama, Bathurst.
29 laps around this 6.21 kilometre circuit, I think it is.
Just over 1 kilometre, it's 23 corners. Do you believe it?
23 corners, and it's a sharp 90 is the first one.
Yeah, hell
Hopefully
corner.
everyone keeps their nose clean.
Looks good.
Looks good so far. We are racing at night, of course. So far, so good. Very
Bit of a drag.
good first quarter for everyone. Doesn't seem to be too many position changes either. Janwell keeping first. Up You threatening second up the inside though.
Whoa,
Gas
yeah,
and
will you
Greg
look
still
inside?
in third. Smurf in fourth. King Oscar fifth. Mainly in single file so far. Rebel Dixie covering the inside from Piano.
Looks quite clean there, doesn't it?
Yeah, Gas and
driver,
Greg going
boys.
a bit wide. He's lost fourth. He's lost third. Oh, he's touching
into the
Smurf. He's
wall.
nudged Smurf into the wall. As we say that, Ozsol Reaper's grabbed a handful of concrete as well. He's dropped all the way to the back. He's at Warpath. Warpath having a big moment at turn 2. So Janwell still leading the way across the top of the mountain, followed by Up You Baby. Gas and Greg back up to third after that contact with Smurf. King Oscar close behind. Smurf recovering fifth. Gas and Greg dropping a wheel off there. Very dangerous place to do so. He gathers it up over Skyline and breaking down into the dipper with that loose rear end now.
Well, Up You Baby staying with a Genwell.
Hard stopper in the fence, hard stopper in 10th. He's got a bit loose through the dipper there. Get a replay on that one. Yep, so no replay on that one just yet. Smurf making a move up for fourth on King Oscar. He's angry about that earlier contact. He's going to chase Gas and Greg down now. So who's your pick to win this one, G-Man?
Oh, Janwell looks quite solid. He put some good laps in quali, and I saw him on earlier during the day. So, yeah, my picks with Janwell and Up You Baby.
Yeah, I think Jan will shape it up to take this one already. He's got a 1.4 second lead. We know his qualifying pace and practice pace was good.
Yep.
Hopefully he manages his tyres and fuel well enough. As we were discussing that though, Heartstopper has found the fence again coming out of the chase back in 11th, finding himself 37 seconds off the lead now after one lap. It's not where you want to be. Poor old Heartstopper there, not having a good start to this 29 lap Enduro.
Yeah, we've got a bit of a battle for 5th and 6th with King Oscar and Smurf.
Yeah, so Smurf relegated back down to 5th now. He did take 4th earlier from King Oscar, and he's lost that one again.
Yeah. Yeah, Smurf's pushing hard. Whoa, Smurf and King Oscar come together a little bit.
Oh, it's not where you want to dip a wheel, King Oscar. Oh, Rebel Dixie narrowly avoiding King Oscar there.
Yeah, Smurf give him a touch though.
Oh, Rebel's
Rebel
outbraked.
Dixie.
Rebel's outbraked into the dipper there. Ripdoc looking to capitalise, just pulls out of the move there. Rebel Dixie's in the fence again. Keeps the position. It's all kicking off at the start of this Enduro. You can't win an Enduro on lap 1, so...
No.
It's helping Janwell out the front though, he's just accelerating away with that lead.
Yeah, almost a second lead on Up You Baby, and then Gas and Greg in 3rd. It's starting to spread out a little bit, top 4.
Yeah, tyres and fuel looking very even amongst the top 4 guys so far.
Yeah. So we'll see who's the first one to pit.
Yeah, who's going to blink first? Is it going to be
Yeah.
lap 4, lap 5, lap 6? We don't know.
How
So
many
many
laps do I
strategy
do?
options in these Enduros. That's what we like to see.
The tyres look quite good on Gus and Greg's Mustang there, Footner.
Yeah, they do. It's surprising. Mustang a bit tyre heavy, we've learned throughout this season, as Gus and Greg goes purple over the top of the mountain straight there.
Yep. You got Rip Dog and Rebel Dixie doing a bit of a toss. Oz Reaper behind him. So
Yeah,
Reaper,
bit of a train.
Bit of a train.
Yeah, a bit of a train from 6th down to 9th there.
Yeah.
It's a bit hard to navigate the top of the mountain sometimes when you're in a train. You've just got a view full of rear bumper, and you can't see your turning points of the fence. We've got some very
Rebel, big time loss into the wall again.
Luckily, we've got some very experienced navigators in this league, able to gather it up when they dip a wheel off across the top like that. Rebel Dixie's showing some great car control there. Very easy to face that one into the concrete.
That piano elephant into the wall in 10th.
There's that downhill braking in the Audi. I did mention that was going to catch some people out. It is a massive challenge in that car. You've got to be. You've got to thread them in. Yeah, let's get a replay on the piano's incident there. See exactly what happened.
Johnny's stretching his lead out to 1.7 over Up You Baby. So he's looking quite solid.
Just in the replay there, we saw Piano just getting it all wrong down the braking section after Skyline. Just a rear rotated on him and speared him into the fence. It's probably not the last time we're going to see it from the Audis as well. Hopefully Piano learns from that mistake and doesn't do it again. But I think throughout the course of the 4 lobbies we're running tonight for wheel to wheel, we'll be seeing that exact same mistake in every lobby at least once.
Yeah.
Fourth lap, we are approaching the pit stop windows now. Someone doing the 4 and 5 lap combinations may duck in for the undercut effect, do 4 now, and then finish with 5 lap stints.
So if you were Janwell, what would your intentions be, Footner?
If I was Janwell and I had a 1.7 second advantage here at lap 4 with the tyres still shaping up good, I've got over half a tank of fuel, I'd be staying out. I'd let the guy behind blink first.
Yes.
I know that 1.8 seconds is not the difference between slightly worn tyres and fresh tyres, so yes, you will lose a bit of time, but not that much. And then you'll come out with fresher tyres after that and be able to pull away while they're working too hard to keep up with you.
Yeah.
So Jan will very much in control now, opening up another 5 tenths while we've been talking to 2.4 now.
2.4.
That being said, there is a nice gap behind behind Smurf back to King
Smurf.
Oscar. 5 seconds if someone was to pit and slip back in that.
Yeah.
In lap typically taking approximately 4 seconds longer than a normal lap without fuel, but they will take fuel. So if he takes 3 to 4 seconds worth of fuel, he'll slot out in that gap.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be a bad strat from Janwell, but difficult to manage. It's always difficult to get that timing right. Requires a lot of knowledge, a lot of practice in the practice lobbies before the race weekend as well. Another hello to everyone in chat as well. We've got Sue joining us, DMAC as well, Soul Slayer there, Sue Piper and Squidly. Thanks for the feedback, boys. Lads.
So you got King Oscar in 5th with Rip Dog trying to chase him down. Other than that, there's not too much going on. We're getting a few gaps here and there. Yeah,
so Rebel Dixie dropping out of that battle pack down to 9th. We did see a few issues with the fence, but we missed the deciding one that knocked Rebel Dixie down to 9th. But that's given Ripdoc 6th now, who's on the back of King Oscar trying to push up to 5th.
Yeah.
Jaguar teammates as well, I believe. Yes, they are. Both in the Jaguars. Aston Martin's looking very strong though. We've got an Aston in first, an Aston in second, and an Aston in fourth. Very stable car, the Aston. Not too shabby on its tyres, not too shabby on its fuel. Just an all-rounder, really.
What's it like down Conrod?
Good question. I'm not sure if I did any practice with anyone in the Aston, actually. I do like to gather data during the practice lobbies. I do like to race with a whole bunch of people and see which cars are strong. McLaren, very strong. We don't actually have a McLaren in this lobby, though.
Yeah. So Jamwell was pushing 274 k's down Conrod, just at the kick.
Yeah, it's probably very similar to the Mercedes as well. So Janwell's staying out, not blinking after 5.
Yeah.
Up you stays out. Gas and Greg staying out. No one blinking yet.
No, top 4 still going.
Yeah, well, I mean, Janwell's lap time's looking very consistent. He's dropped from a 203 dead down to a 203.9, so probably nearly pit stop time for Janwell. We can't keep losing a second a lap. Up you baby, also very consistent in terms of averages. Still very much in this race, although Up you using a lot more fuel than Janwell. Janwell going to make up a lot more time in the pits.
So no one's pitted. I've gone all the way back to Piano and no one's pitted as yet.
And so no one's taking the opportunity to do that fresh rubber strategy. It does work quite well at Bathurst, as you only lose, I did some testing earlier, you don't lose that much time without fuel. So if you eliminate fuel and assume fuel's constant throughout the race, you'll only lose about 1 to 2 seconds just pitting for fresh rubber. Be 4 seconds slower on the outlap and in-lap, and 3 seconds faster on the outlap, which nets you only 1 to 2 seconds loss.
So is this the first race for Janwell?
I believe it is, yes. Janwell, new contender here, although we do know he's got some pace about him. I think Janwell's going to be pushing to get himself nestled into Lobby A.
Okay.
And it looks like he's put on a showing.
Yeah, he's taking control of this race with 2.8 second lead.
It is still early. We're on lap 6 out of 29, though. Anything can happen. All it's got to take is just to put a foot wrong somewhere, brake a bit late into the dipper or forest elbow on old tyres and have the car rotate, put a wheel on the grass, braking into the chase area. So anything can happen. Very important for Janwell to stay composed and just drive his car, drive his own race. Is anyone going to blink now? Up you stays out. He was all the way over to the left. Gas and Greg staying out as well. So the top 3, Smurf staying out as well. They're all following each other's strategy.
King Oscar staying out. Rip Dog staying out. Warpath staying out. That's the top 7 staying out so far.
I did mention there's a lot of strategy options, but it appears as though I was mistaken. There's only one strategy option, apparently.
Rebel Dixie went wide through the chase. We'll see if Rebel goes in. No, Rebel
staying
Dixie's
out on the dirty
tyres. Yeah.
So
just pulled it up there.
Current fastest lap belongs to Up You Baby. He's been sitting there since lap 2. That was full fuel and fresh tyres, though. We will expect to see that beaten once they start running with lower fuel loads on the fresh rubber after a pit stop.
Well, Heartstopper and 10th still stayed out. And Piano coming down Conrod now, so will Piano go in?
Piano will probably go in on those
tyre wear on the rears.
Yeah, just lighten up the rears a bit too much.
Yeah, you sort of lost it through the chase as well.
Yeah, we'll be expecting Piano in the pits, and he blinks. So Piano, the first one to blink.
I think he had to, Footner.
I think his hands were tied, very much so.
Yep. So we're on lap 7.
Surely someone's going to blink now. It has to happen.
With a 3.7 second lead.
Yeah, so Janwell not getting a great exit out of Forest Elbow there. Up You Baby absolutely clawing time out of that thing.
Yeah.
Janwell staying out again. Up you baby, bringing up a cloud of dust in the background, staying out. Also, Gas and Greg staying out, and Smurf out. So it's at least 8 laps
King
stints.
Oscar staying out. Rip Dog staying out.
Oh, I'm not understanding these 8 lap stints.
Warpath in 7th is staying out.
I'm not understanding these strategies. You don't lose
Soul
that
Reaper.
much time in the pits.
Yep. Soul Reaper in 8th is pitting. Soul Reaper.
Soul Reaper in that BMW.
Very worn rears. Oh, they're not too bad, but interesting.
Yeah, so it's wondering if people have done much practice this week and they've realised
Rebel's gone wide coming into the pits.
Pit times were Janwell 205 lap times now. Up you baby 205. Gas and Greg still in the 4s. So Gas and Greg making up time on Up you and Janwell combined. So they're losing a lot of time. They should be diving in the pits here. Smurf still in the 204s as well. So Smurf trying to get back in this race.
Smurf in 4th at the moment. Just on 3.5 seconds behind Gas and Greg.
Yeah, I'm not sure what these 8 lap stints are, because that's going to be a pit on lap 8, a pit on lap 16, and a pit on lap 24, which is only going to leave 5 laps. It doesn't make a lot of sense having the stint lengths not even.
Yeah, I think it's mind games, Footner.
I think he might be right there. I think they just they want to stay with Janwell because they know there's only a matter of seconds in it, and if they blink, and they might throw that out.
Yep.
But you need to take that risk to get that reward. You know, you could very much make that time up easily.
Let's just stay on board with Janwell and see if he does pit. This is lap 8, end of lap 8. Do we see him go in?
He stays to the right.
He's staying out.
So Janwell with his fuel load and
tyres.
Up
you and Gas and Greg in.
So they're on the same strat. Janwell staying out for the 2-stopper, it must be.
Smurf in.
Yeah, Smurf saving more fuel than Up You and Gas and Greg, who have 3 and 6 respectively. King Oscar from 5th pits as well.
Yep.
Rip Doc also in the pits. Fuel load's very similar. No one doing extreme fuel saving. You can get around here using 10% a lap, so it wouldn't have been uncommon to see someone with 20% fuel still. But everyone's just trying to get that pace.
Yeah, Smurf with the most with 10%, so...
Yeah, so Smurf probably going to jump. No, he hasn't jumped anyone yet, but they're all compressed. So we've got Up You, Gas and Greg, and Smurf all within the slipstream of each other. Yep. King Oscar just a bit too far down the road there. Who's going to bring Rip Doc with him. So now the battle shapes up for 3rd, which is effectively 2nd, because we've got Warpath further up the road there who hasn't pit.
Yep.
Warpath and Janwell looking for the 2-stop strategy.
So Up You baby, Gas and Greg, and Smurf.
Yeah, a little bit of a battle pack coming across the top of the mountain here. Be interesting to see who's going to pit next and what they're going to do. If they're going to pit on lap 16, it's going to be an interesting race. I think they need to off-sync themselves a bit. There's a lot to be gained in an undercut.
Surely it can't be a 2-stopper.
I think Janwell and Warpath are doing the 2-stopper. Janwell's still looking good with fuel.
Yeah, he's under quarter fuel.
He only needs 10% at least. Get 10 laps out of that 100% tank. He needs 10%. So I think we'll probably see him stay out, just given he's got clear track.
Yeah.
No, he does dive in. He's in. He's doing 9 laps. So if he wants to make a 2-stop work now, he's got 2 10-lap stints.
Yes.
Maybe he's going to break it up into some 5s. Maybe it was just a mind game. Who knows? Stay tuned to find out. We are all curious about this one.
Warpath's in. Currently in 2nd, but he'll lose that to Up You baby.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if Up You, who's had an absolute flyer of an outlap, is actually going to make up all that time on Janwell, because Janwell's going to put...
Janwell's coming out now.
Oh no, Janwell keeps a significant lead there.
5.5, 6 seconds, 6-second gap.
Yeah, so Janwell did fill up all fuel as well. So he's actually gained out of that.
Yeah. So you got Gas and Greg in third, and Smurf not too far behind in fourth.
Yeah, so they've just dropped out of the slipstream from Up You. Up You Baby pushed on quite hard through that outlap.
Yeah.
So as we mentioned before, this is our first Enduro of Season 5. We're in the GR3 cars at Bathurst. We have Enduros scattered throughout the season in both GR4 and GR3 trims. And of course our Super Enduro at the end of the season around the Nordschleife.
Yeah, I quite like the GR4 cars, mate.
Yeah, very stable. I find the balance of performance isn't quite equal in the GR4s, but it opens up some great racing.
It does,
one
yeah.
car may be faster hot lapping, will use more fuel and tyre than the rest, which is going to make them slower overall in the race. It's kind of the same in GR3 as well. I just don't feel it's as emphasised.
Yep.
And of course, you get some people who like the sprint race formats. They like that let's go hard and fast kind of racing. Often, first race is no stop material, so it's just get in and go. And other guys excel in the Enduros. Looks like Janwell excels at the Enduros, but we haven't seen him in a sprint race yet. We did mention it was his first week here at Wheel to Wheel. Looks like he's going to fit in well with the boys, and he'll nestle himself up to Lobby A.
Yeah, we've got Gas and Greg and Smurf doing a battle. So I wouldn't mind staying on board with Smurf.
Certainly.
Just to chase Gas and Greg around for a lap.
Yeah, we'll watch Smurf chase that Mustang down across the top of the mountain.
And they are both quick down the straights, aren't they? The Mustang and the...
Indeed, yeah. I think the Mustang's probably got the legs, but the Aston's in the slip, so it's definitely going to be faster. They're both quite wide of that apex, actually.
Yeah.
So you can tell they're pushing. Gas and Greg's going to be feeling all of the pressure from Smurf now, seeing those headlights. It is a bit disorientating, seeing the glow of those headlights behind you. You can't determine the distance unless you look back, and you're not... Ooh, Smurf rubbing the fence a bit there. Not losing too much speed, though.
Oh, it doesn't look so good at night-time, Bathurst, Footner. Oh.
It is. It's a very picturesque track.
Yeah, you look out. Look at them lights. Oh, it just looks fantastic.
Yeah, for those of you that have been there, you'll appreciate how accurate the model of this track is on GT Sport. Yep. It is absolutely sensational. So Smurf and Gas and Greg very even across the top of the mountain there.
Smurf hit the wall coming out of Forest Elbow there.
Yeah, Smurf giving us a bit of a fireworks show a couple of times there. Only losing a couple tenths, so it's not too bad. No damage to the car either.
It's probably still in the slip as well.
Oh, there's a massive dust cloud there. Up You Baby's had a huge moment. Up You Baby had that lead down to 3.5 seconds, and it's now out to 6.7. Yeah, let's jump to a replay, see what happened to Up You there. Up You now in the clutches of Gas and Greg, so we'll see what the culprit was.
Replay with Up You. Oh, he's off into the grass.
He's outbraked himself into the chase there.
Okay. Yep.
He hasn't straight lined it. He's tried to get back on the black stuff as quick as possible. Probably the safer option, but also the slower option.
Yeah.
Very unfortunate there for Up You. Battling with some dirty tyres now. He's got Gas and Greg well within the slipstream now. Smurf still behind in fourth. So the battle for third has turned into a battle for second. And it's helped Janwell out in front, just accelerate his lead out to 5.7. Just racing real calm. He's still got a lot more fuel than everyone else. Lap time's very consistent.
Well, he can just control it. He can control it from the front, can't he?
Yeah,
He's got no pressure.
Yeah, nothing. He just needs to run his own race, just settle into a rhythm. He doesn't need to push. He doesn't need to stress. He's got no pressure, basically. The only pressure he'll get is the pressure he puts on himself. It is interesting. We haven't seen Up You Baby's lap time beaten yet either. Up You Baby setting a 2:02.8 on lap 2. Everyone's pit for fresh rubber, and they've all got lighter fuel loads, although a couple of them did brim the tanks. Janwell we saw brim the tank, possibly because he's going for a 2-stop, which is going to mean a 10-lap stint now. So, interesting to see the fastest lap still there. I do think it'll get beaten before the end of the race, though.
Well, the top 4, you've got King Oscar in 5th and Ripdog not too far behind.
Yeah, the 2 Jag boys.
Yep.
Got War Sinister in the chat as well. He's the Jag team owner. Okay. Watching his teammates get a good result, 5th and 6th in the Bathurst Enduro is very commendable.
And Warpath in 7th in the Nissan. Would he be struggling in the Nissan, Footner, or...
I think if you drive it aggressively, yeah, you will. You probably get the same in every car. You've got to be smooth, but I think the Nissan probably going to punish you a bit more so than others. But if you look after your tyres and that, it is probably one of the fastest cars around the mountain. For those of you in Wheel to Wheel who raced last season, in Div 1 specifically, VLX GDR, very competitive in the FIA stuff now. He come back for a Wheel to Wheel race. Super Enduro at Bathurst absolutely wiped the floor with us with that Nissan.
Yeah,
he was absolutely moving.
Just jump in there, Footner. You had Janwell out to nearly a 6-second lead. He's lost 2 seconds from Up You.
Yeah, he's lapping in the mid 205s. So possibly fuel saving. Possibly fuel saving.
Maybe.
Because we did see, I did see Up You Baby.
Whoa, Up You Baby!
He's around. Up You in the fence. He just lost the rear. Oh no!
He's coming through the dip though, wasn't it?
Yep, he's going to get taken by King Oscar here. He's staying no, King Oscar backing out. So King Oscar being very sportsmanlike there. Probably could have taken that position. It looked like Up You was ready to yield it. The Up You Baby losing 6 seconds out of that one.
Yeah.
Yes, let's get a replay of Up You Baby's incident.
Alrighty boys, here we go.
It's interesting, it actually happens after where we saw the Audi struggling as well. Oh, he's had a bit too much brake when he's gone to turn right. It's just stepped, and in trying to save it and trying to catch it, he's just driven the car around.
Yeah, a bit of bad luck there, Up You.
Very easy to do though, with all those camber changes and undulation changes through that section. It unsettles the car like crazy. As soon as you put a little bit of a foot wrong, it is immensely hard to gather up, and it normally results in contact with the wall. Especially at that section with no runoff, you just got concrete walls everywhere. Same can be said for nearly the whole top of the mountain, really. It's not a very forgiving track, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that in the FT1.
Yeah, you just got to keep that one out of the fence. That car gets very tail happy towards the end of its stint. Even on fresh tyres, it can be very loose in the rear.
Yeah.
I don't think we have any Toyotas this lobby. We don't.
No.
We're full of Audis, Aston Martins, Jags, and then we've got one Mustang and one Nissan.
Yeah.
That's it.
So Genwell out to a 4.6 second lead. Gas and Greg.
Gas and Greg actually catching.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think Janwell might be saving fuel. Janwell constantly in the 205s now, so either just making a couple mistakes, either dialing back the aggression and just running his own race. He knows he's going to make time up in the pits, I reckon. I think that seeing his fuel load, getting 9 laps out of it, and seeing everyone else couldn't have got 9, I think he might have that confidence in his wallet there.
And his tyres are fine at the moment.
Yeah, so possibly he is just dialed it back, driving at 90%, maybe even 80%. Just really trying to rely on everyone else making errors behind him. Not a bad strat though. Very easy to get flustered after 60 minutes of racing. Smurf's dropped off the back of Gas and Greg there as well. He's got 2 seconds to make up now.
In fourth, you got Up You Baby and Rip Dog and King Oscar just in the background.
Yeah, so King Oscar just out of the slipstream there, 1.7 seconds back, but Ripdoc only half a second back from Up You, so Ripdoc very much in the slipstream. He'll be picking up that toe all the way down Mountain Straight here.
Back in seventh, we have Warpath in the distance.
Up You Baby getting it loose out of turn 2, grabbing a bit too much curb. Ripdoc trying to send it around the outside. There's not a lot of grip there. He hasn't got the car into a slide though. That's fantastic work. And all this has brought King Oscar into the toe. So King Oscar only 1 second, 9/10 back now.
Yeah, the more they fight, the more he's going to pull up, isn't he?
Yes. So Up You Baby taking a bit of life out of his tyre as well. He's going to be struggling on that. Up You and Ripdog very even on fuel though. I think I wouldn't be surprised if we see Up You in the pits now. I think he's getting a little bit flustered. Got to settle down a bit. He's making a few little errors. Just get in the pits, get yourself out of this position where you've got a bit of pressure from behind. Get back into a rhythm. It's about time we see the 3 stoppers pit. So of course 29 being a prime number, it's not easily divisible by anything. So its stint lengths are going to be odd around here. So we'll probably see 8.777 from the 3-stopper guys.
Well, Janwell put a 204 in last lap. So what does he put in this lap? We thought he was conserving. Another 204.
Yeah, Janwell back into the 204. So maybe he was just putting a couple of feet wrong here and there. Yeah, Smurf in the pits, Ripdoc in the pits. Up You stayed out. And he's still got King Oscar with him. So Ripdoc blinked, jumps in on lap 15.
17 litres there. And Smurf with 26 litres.
Yeah, so Up You Baby netting 3rd again now. He's still got King Oscar in his toe down Mountain Straight. So Janwell's still got half a tank of fuel, and he's got to make it to lap. He's got to make it to lap 19 to make a 10-lap stint work to do this 2 stops. So I think he's going to get there. I think Janwell's going to push for that 2 stop. Very ballsy strategy.
And
I think it's going to work for him.
Too far. Gas and Greg's not too far away from him. 3.9 seconds. 4 seconds.
Gas and Greg very low on fuel, less than a quarter. So I expect to see Gas and Greg in this lap.
Yep.
Be doing a 3-stop strategy. Be doing 2 8s. So then you'll have to split 13 laps between 2. So a 6 and a 7, hopefully. Yep. Or I guess he could follow suit and do an 8 and a 5. I definitely don't think that's the faster way to do it, but maybe Gas and Greg's comfortable.
Yeah. In 3rd, we got Up You Baby. I think he's going to pit this lap as well.
Yeah,
Tyres and fuel.
Yeah, no fuel left in that car there. The Aston Martin of Up You Baby.
Will King Oscar stay out for another lap?
I'm not sure. Maybe if King Oscar feels he's being held up by Up You, he'll stay out. He might be trying to read what Up You's going to do now. He does look like he has the fuel to stay out if required.
Oh, we'll see if Up You goes in. He's got to go in. Yep. They're
So Up You all the way to the left. No, King Oscar peels back out to the right. Just tucked in for that slipstream as long as possible. Gas and Greg's also in the pits. Gas and Greg dives in from 2nd place. So King Oscar inherits 2nd, but is due for a stop this lap. I do not think King Oscar will get 2 more laps out of that fuel.
No.
Smurf also inheriting 3rd. But will Gas and Greg jump out in front? No. So Smurf up to 3rd provisionally now.
Yep.
Ripdoc, after his pit stop, is going to slot in after Gas and Greg. So Ripdoc made up a bunch of time on Gas and Greg there with that undercut lap.
Yeah. And then we got Warpath.
So Gas and Greg using all that fuel. His in lap was 2 minutes and 30. He did brim his tank though. Ripdoc didn't quite brim his tank, so it was only stationary for 2 minutes 26. So Ripdoc gaining 4 seconds out of that series of pit stops there.
Wow, yeah.
So it just goes to show fuel management is very important in these Enduros. With a refuel time set in the lobbies, it's definitely worth considering. You shouldn't be going flat out all the time because it's just not feasible, really. You're better off sacrificing a little bit of time.
What's the fuel rate, Footner?
I think I'm not actually sure, to be honest. I've never actually hosted a lobby or anything. Fine Moves might be able to whisper in our ear if he knows.
Yeah, the fuel rate.
We'll report back if we find that out. So King Oscar in the second, coming through the chase now. Probably going to be pitting this lap.
Definitely wouldn't make it around for another lap.
No, fuel's gone all the way down there. Smurf 5 seconds back on fresh rubber.
Yep.
So Smurf has inherited second comfortably. After 2 stops settling into race, Smurf is easily in second place. Gas and Greg 5 seconds down the road.
Yep. And then you got Ripdog in fourth.
Interesting to see where King Oscar comes out. We know he was battling with Up You Baby. Up You's right on the back of Warpath now as well. So Warpath changing his strategy. Did a 9-lap stint and then a 7-lap stint, well, 8-lap stint by the looks of that. Oh no, pit on lap 16, so 7 laps.
Up you hounded him.
Yeah.
It's got the inside line. Warpath's
Not
got
the easiest corner to stick around the outside either. It is possible, but it requires a lot of sportsmanship from the car on the inside.
Nicely done. Up you.
Yep, so Up You taking 5th now. 3 seconds up the road is Ripdoc in the Jag. So King Oscar losing out there a bit, I reckon. He has brimmed his tank though, so back up some of that time in the last pit stop. But we did see him right on the back of Up You Baby, who's now about 5 seconds up the road. Nearly 6 seconds up the road, actually.
So Genwell with a 22-second lead, with quarter of a tank left. Tyres are looking a bit iffy.
Yeah, so Genwell definitely doing the 2-stop.
Yeah,
definitely doing the 2-stop. He'll stay out one more. I reckon we'll see him pit on lap 19.
Yep.
And then he'll go home to lap 29. He's got himself a 22.2 second advantage at the moment over Smurf. We know Smurf's going to pit again. We know Janwell's got to pit again.
Yeah.
So that's an honest 22 second lead there. There is no off-sync pit stops to factor in. Janwell showing a lot of dominance in his first wheel-to-wheel race.
Yeah, we've got a few newcomers come in, haven't we, Footner?
Yeah, it's been great to see the league grow. Anyone who is interested can find us on Facebook. We do operate through a Discord server, so we can send an invite link there. I might paste one in the chat once I get it ready. There's a link for the Discord in the chat now for anyone who's not a wheel-to-wheel competitor yet to join. Just as the race is a bit settled and there's not really too many battles going on.
Yeah, just scrolling through.
I think we might smell something, Fine Moves.
I think Ripdog just had a moment just a minute ago. I've regathered it just before you hit Conrod.
I'm just getting a faint whiff of something.
Yeah, I think you're right, Footner. I'm smelling something
Yeah,
a bit.
Smells a bit like a
Here we go.
Strap yourself in, people. Because it's time for everybody's favorite segment.
Footnotes. Fun. Facts.
Alrighty, welcome to another edition of Footner's Fun Facts. It's not an elephant fact this time. This one's actually to do with dolphins. Now, dolphin sex does not last longer than 10 seconds. Very interesting there. I think maybe Squidly should be changing his name to Dolphinly. So, heard Squidly there's a bit premature.
I think most men aren't they?
Yeah, also, while I learned that dolphins actually have sex with other sea species, which is a little bit uncommon for animals to do so. They've also been known to hump humans. That's another edition of Footner's Fun Facts. We do like to bring a bit of education to the channel to break up the racing. We may as well rename it to Footner's Animal Reproduction Facts. It seems to be the trend. Everyone seems to enjoy that. I got to say, I do learn a bit as well. I should start watching the National Geographic Channel, Discovery Channel.
I was just about to say, yeah.
Squidly in the chat there, he saw the banter. It is only banter though. Squidly can last longer than 10 seconds, I can attest to that. I mean, what? We can just erase that from the video, right? No, that's cool. So we'll get back to the racing. New topic, yeah.
Janwell, I think Janwell's going to go in this lap on lap 20. Yeah.
Yeah, Janwell doing absolutely amazing on those old tyres.
Janwell in.
Smurf, who's been on fresh tyres, hasn't managed to close that gap at all.
No.
Yeah, so Janwell just got 11 laps, I believe, out of that. He pit lap 9, and he's gone to lap 20, so he's doing a 9-11-9 stint.
Yep.
That's sensational.
Smurf
so he's going to
bring at the moment.
He's going to bring the tank, so he may concede the lead to Smurf quickly here. I think he's going to be stationary for approximately 23 seconds.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, Janwell has popped out just ahead. It's only a couple of seconds though. Oh, Janwell didn't need to fill his tank actually. That's right, he got 11 laps, he only needs 9 this time.
Yep.
So yeah, just saving a couple of seconds there, still keeping that lead. 2.2 seconds ahead of Smurf, who's on old tyres, or older tyres.
Man, we'll have to pit again. Smurf will have to pit again.
So Janwell has finished his pit stops and is in the lead. Just got to drive to the finish line now. Great effort, Janwell. Smurf, Gas and Greg, Rip Doc, up you. Pretty much everyone in the field looks like they're going to need to pit again. I'm seeing some fresh tyres, but no one's got a lot of fuel on board. So it looks like Janwell's strategy's paid off for him. He's been helped a little bit by some incidents behind him.
Yeah.
But I think regardless, he was gonna shape up for that win.
But it's not over until it's over, Footner.
That's correct. I haven't heard a fat lady sing yet, so it's not over. I don't think I can hear Squidly singing. Oh, that's enough banter for Squidly. He's not here to defend himself. It's not fair.
And I think
commentator's curse impending. Piper. Oh no, I'll feel terrible.
You're going to be in the steward's books. The commentator.
It is a real thing, the commentator's curse. It's old Murphy's Law type thing.
I don't think
No
Janwell
one-
will be too worried about Smurf at the moment.
No, definitely not.
He'll know he's on worn tyres and he'll have to pit again.
Yeah, definitely. Jan would have seen the time differences throughout that stint, seeing everyone drop back when they went in the pits and all that. Obviously, being in front, he can see the top 8 people at all times as well. So he would have seen the fuel icons pop up next to the name. Smurf probably going to pop in. Smurf's still setting purple sectors though on those old tyres. Bathurst does take a bit of life out of your tyre, but it's not the hardest track to lap around with the old tyres. It's got the tricky braking sections, like through the dipper and then into Forest Elbow. A lot of cars get loose through Forest Elbow.
I think also Gas and Greg set a purple in the first sector as well.
Yeah, so as the cars get lighter, they are getting faster, so it'd be interesting to see everyone jumping on fresh rubber with the probably the lowest fuel of the races so far. They've only got to carry 7 laps after these stops, or possibly 6, depending when they stop. It's been interesting to see how the strategies have played out in this one. A lot of people opting for 8 laps. In fact, nearly the whole field opting for 8 laps in the first stint.
Quite unusual, I think.
Yeah.
Quite unusual.
It's not too bad if you're doing the 8-7-7-7 like some people seem to have adapted to, but a lot of people mixing it up big time.
Yeah.
Interesting what happens in the other lobbies.
The Janwell 4.4 second gap over Smurf. Has control.
Very much so. Did see Smurf go a bit wide in turn 2 as well, so maybe just losing a little bit of time across the top as well.
Yeah.
Probably expect to see him come in here. He's on the left side. He does blink. He's in the pits. Gas and Greg staying out.
Yep.
Ripdoc in. So they're going to get the undercut effect on Gas and Greg. It's going to be very interesting to watch Ripdoc.
Yes.
Ripdoc's going to get a big undercut effect on Gas and Greg, who's now lapping on old tyres. He's in the 204s. So if Gas and Greg stays in the I-204s and Ripdoc can set a 203 pace-ish outlap, we know the numbers aren't quite there because where you start the lap and all that. But if he can do a pace lap like that, I think Ripdoc might be able to jump Gas and Greg. It is going to depend on fuel as well. Ripdoc going in with 11%, Gas and Greg still with a quarter of a tank, so might be going in with about the same.
Yeah.
Uppy Baby's managed to claw up to 3rd now. Does have a pit stop remaining. Warpath in 4th also has a pit stop remaining. So Smurf, who was your provisional 2nd place sitter, relegated to 5th, 20 seconds off the lead. I think Smurf's going to be easily inheriting 2nd back. I don't think anyone's going to take that from Smurf.
Yeah, definitely Smurf.
King Oscar is... I'm not actually sure. When did he last pit? Looks like lap 17, King Oscar pit. He's managed his tyres very well. Did learn that in Season 4. King Oscar very controlled on his tyres. Very good at fuel management as well. So he's absolutely muscling that Jag around. Consistent low 204s as well as lap times.
Yep.
Tyre wear looking great. So he might be shaping up till the end. After the guys in front pit, King Oscar may actually net himself a podium position here, being that close to Smurf.
Got plenty of fuel.
Yeah, it's a fantastic effort from King Oscar. We'll revisit that one towards the end of the race and see where he's sitting. Let's drop to near the back of the field there. Ripdoc back in 7th after a fresh pit stop. Ozsol Reaper also fresh pit stop, significantly further back there. So Ozsol Reaper probably going to consolidate 8th there. Same for Heartstopper. We've had Rebel Dixie leave the room. I hope that's internet connection based and not rage quit. Rebel did have a few incidents dropping back to the end. I think Rebel was sitting in 10th.
Yeah, he had a few moments, didn't he?
Yeah, so it's given everyone in the lobby behind him a position, which is pretty much piano elephant.
Yeah.
It looks like they might get lapped from Janwell, actually.
So
Gas and Greg stayed out again.
Yeah. So Janwell with a 10-second lead.
So Gas and Greg doing the 8-8-8-5 stints.
He's going to have to pit after this lap for sure.
Yeah, he's not going to make it to the end, that's for sure. I would have been pitting a bit
And up
earlier
you,
if I was
baby.
guessing, Greg.
Yeah, and up you, baby, as well.
Up you stayed out as well, yeah.
He's gonna
Interesting
have-
strategy
yeah.
plays in this lobby. Gotta
So
say,
Smurf.
it's surprised me.
I think Smurf's going to jump up to second, what you predicted.
Yeah, Smurf was sitting in second before the pit stops,
Yeah, true.
so
true.
he's probably rightfully entitled to his second place again. King Oscar's still hanging in there 2.3 seconds back. I think it's going to help that these other guys are staying out. Up you lapping in the high 204s, gassing in the mid 204s still.
Has King
Oscar
Oscar got enough?
in the low 204s. So King Oscar's making up time on these guys.
Has he
Who
got
all
enough
have
to get
pit
home,
still.
though? Yeah.
5 laps? Oh, I don't think he does.
Nah.
He's at a quarter. No, King Oscar's not going to be able to get home, I don't think. He's going to need hectic fuel saving.
Yeah.
It's finally happened as well. The fastest lap has been beaten. And who
Janwell.
else to do it other than our race leader, Janwell, in that Mustang. That looks like a livery straight from Antichrist, I reckon. Antichrist creates a lot of liveries for the guys here at Wheel to Wheel. Does a fantastic job. Very involved in the community.
That piano elephant going to be lapped? He's catching up to?
I think he might be, yeah. I don't think in that Audi.
Blue flags, yep.
Yeah.
Definitely. And they don't ghost in the lobby, do they, Footner?
No, we do not have ghosting of lapped cars enabled. We do like to simulate a race to be as realistic as possible. That being said, the damage is set to light, just because there is the opportunity for glitching and stuff like that in real lobbies.
Yeah.
And it's not fair to run the heavy damage if you get tangled up in an incident that's not yours. So we run the light. You still suffer with aero and engine and suspension damage, but your car does sort itself out and you can get back underway.
So Piano would see him coming.
Yeah, Piano's going to be seeing the blue flag screen. He's going to be seeing the blue flags wave, the blue LED boards lit up.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's a word. Sometimes I struggle with words. I'm about to cop it in the chat. I can see it.
I think Piano will sort of pull over down Conrad, I think.
It's the right thing to do if you've been shown the blues.
Yeah, Janwell's all over him.
Janwell's going to have to slip as well. I don't think Janwell's going to be happy if he doesn't get this position on the straight, to be honest. He's certainly entitled to it with the blue flags waving. Piano may be thinking he's not close enough, though.
Okay.
Right on the back
still
of him.
yield. I would still yield.
Janwell diving up the inside. Oh, that's the slipstream catching Janwell out. He's not going to be happy with that. He's absolutely not going to be happy with Piano Elephant there. Piano Elephant needs to pull over. Needs to pull over when you're showing the blue flags.
Yeah, I think it'll be Stewart's report in that one, I think.
And yeah, it needs to be done safely as well. And obviously, staying on the racing line like that's not safe.
Do we get a replay on that, 5 moves? Just Janwell coming down Conrad. That'd be great.
Yep, just on the replay at the moment, guys, with Janwell.
It looks like Janwell may have got caught out with the slipstream there. He would have been going an extra, probably 10k an hour faster into that section. Maybe missing his brake marker from having... Yeah, he's just braked way too late. Straight lined it across the chicane there of the chase. Gathered it up nicely though. Very easy to spear into the fence straight ahead.
Yeah.
Get the rear loose. As we were watching that replay, actually, Janwell has taken taken the position from Piano. He's now ahead. I'm not sure if Piano yielded or if Janwell muscled his way through with a bit of frustration.
I was watching that one.
Yeah,
Piano did yield finally.
Oh, fantastic. Good effort there, Piano. So 3.5 laps to go now. Janwell is your race leader by 18 seconds. Fueled up to get home. Everyone should be fueled up to get home by now. Smurf in second comfortably. He's got 18 seconds behind Janwell and 9 seconds to Gas and Greg in third. But Gas and Greg...
all over him.
We cannot say the same. Yeah, we've got Ripdog all over him at the moment.
Yep.
So that battle is probably going to go down to the wire. Up You Baby only 2 seconds down the road on fresh rubber as Up You just grabs a whole chunk of concrete there, bringing Warpath onto his tail. So I'm going to say we could probably see Warpath and Up You get onto the back of this battle for third here. It's going to shape up to be an absolutely cracking race finish for the last step on the podium.
Yep. So
King Oscar still has not pit, and we did see King Oscar. No, King Oscar has pit for tyres.
No fuel.
And no fuel. That is a massive error there from King Oscar, I think.
Yeah.
Possibly double tapping X, but just double tapping the X button a bit. That's very unfortunate.
He was looking good to almost get a podium, I think. But he was looking good.
He was, yeah. He was just. I don't know if he would have got the podium knowing he had to pit.
Yeah.
Obviously, not taking fuel, we now see he wouldn't have been able to get fuel to the end. But he was following Smurf around, who's in second. Rebel Dixie's joined the room. I do believe that would indicate there was a connection issue of some sort.
Oh, bugger.
Very unfortunate for Rebel. Not going to appear on the leaderboards for this race. So checking into that battle for third again. It's currently only Gas and Greg and Ripdoc, but Up You is 1.5 seconds back now, so finding all that time and pulling Warpath along with him. So first looks to be decided, second looks to be decided, but third is absolutely not over.
Yeah, you got three in the battle pack there, almost 4 in the battle pack.
Yeah, it's Gas and Greg's race to lose here. He's going to be feeling that pressure. He's going to see those lights. Everyone's going to be in his toe. It's only a matter of time until he has to start getting defensive. So Ripdoc's just fallen off the back a bit, and Up You Baby's clutched right on. Only 4/10 back from Ripdoc and firmly nestled in the slipstream. 2 Aston Martins going at it. Actually, sorry, Ripdoc in the Jag. So I'm not sure what the top speed difference between the Aston and the Jag is. Up You Baby, purple by 2/10.
Wow.
That's going to keep going with that slipstream. He needs to pull it up for the chase nicely. He has done. He's all over the apex. Oh, they're both... both of them getting a bit out of shape there.
Yeah.
So Ripdog feeling a lot of pressure from Up You now, and it's just letting Gas and Greg open that lead up a bit to 1.3 seconds, so they're not in the slip anymore. Up You Baby setting a 2:02.5, which is his fastest lap of the race. Only 1/10 behind the fastest lap of the race set by your race leader, Janwell.
I think Gas and Greg's got it in the bag here if he doesn't make a mistake for a podium.
I agree. I do think Up You and Ripdoc are going to be racing for position now. They're not going to work together and go for third. Oh, there's contact by the looks of it. Up You getting up the back of Ripdoc, looking to take the position from him as well. I'm not actually sure where there was contact. Maybe get a replay on that one, find moves.
I think it was lag more than anything.
Yeah, we'll jump on board with Up You, just see how close he gets to Ripdoc.
On board now with Up You.
They're firmly in the slipstream down Mountain Straight there. Gaining a lot of time.
Ripdog just lost it a little bit there.
Yeah, it does. There is no contact. For a Ripdog just grabbing a bit of curb, unsettling the car, and just overcorrecting a bit. It did look from the replay cam we were in, from the camera view we were in, it did look like there may have been contact because they were so close. But no, Up You Baby keeping it very clean. Getting that position fair and square. Now up to 4th and closing the gap to Gas and Greg. Up You's on a absolute charge.
Janwell is starting last lap with low fuel.
I think Jan was going to get it on his low fuel though. He got 11 laps out of a tank before.
Okay.
I think he'll be able to get 1 lap on the red here.
So
I think with a 20-second advantage, he'll be able to roll around half a lap as well.
Yeah, roll
as long as he gets the uphill sections done.
Yep. So Smurf in second, 20 seconds behind.
And up you clutching onto Gas and Greg
Gas and
for
Greg, yeah.
third. It's a last lap dash. Up you baby's taken a chunk of
Ripdog's
time out of
still
Gas
there.
and Greg. Ripdog, yeah, still in the slipstream.
Still there.
Warpath's a bit
just
too far
fallen
back
off.
now.
Yeah,
Probably going to have to
so-
consolidate sixth. That being said, if these guys get into a bit of a battle, it's going to bring Warpath straight into it. Who knows? A little bit of contact. People might get desperate on that last lap.
Upview's pushing him. Upview's pushing Gas and Greg. Gas and Greg's got the better tyres, only just.
He's going to have all the pressure. IPU baby, he's going to use this momentum, I reckon, and he's going to be in the slipstream down Conrad.
What's
Mustang very
quicker?
fast though.
Yeah, Mustang, yeah.
I'm not sure what's faster. I would guess the Mustang.
I'd guess the Mustang, yeah.
Given that we've only had one GR3 race this season, haven't quite picked
Oh.
up on.
Smurf up front, guys. He's lost a bit of time, I think.
Oh yeah, Smurf dropped back into the clutches of third now.
Wow.
Maybe get a replay on that one. Actually, no. Let's stay on board with Upview.
Let's
Upview
stay
up the
here.
inside of
Upview
Forest
up-
Elbow.
Oh!
Gas and Greg in the fence. Smurf in the fence. Upview baby up to
Oh,
second.
last
Smurf
lap.
goes around. Oh
Upview
no,
in
it's chaos. It's chaos. Smurf lost his second place with only half a lap to go.
You got Ripdog all over Gas and Greg, last lap.
Oh no, you got Gas and Greg in the fence. I hope that wasn't due to contact with Upview.
So Johnny home and Upview in second.
Upview's going to take second unless he puts the wheel wrong here, but third's not over yet. Ripdog looking to the inside.
Ripdog's taking it.
There's an overlap. No, there's not.
Oh.
He pulls out. Gas and Greg sweeps across the racing line, takes third. So to recap there, Jan will controlling the race from start to finish. He did put it on pole, and he never looked to lose the lead there. Commanding victory by Janwell. Upview baby getting rewarded with second place in the last half of that lap after having a few incidents earlier. We saw him stick it in the fence in the dipper. Gas and Greg keeping third. I'm pretty sure Gas and Greg was in third pretty much the whole race there. Looked like he may have had some contact with Upview at Forest Elbow though, so interesting to see how that one works. Did you get that replay keyed?
I did. Let's see what we've got.
Maybe see if we can jump back to that replay and then we'll recap the rest of the
On board
field.
with, we've got Smurf at the moment. We can let him out.
So Smurf lost a bit of time before the dipper. Not sure where that all happened. Maybe
Yeah.
McPhillamy.
Yeah, bad time to lose it, unfortunately, but
Yeah, so Smurf just carried too much speed, grabbed the fence, rotated the car, and then just got on the loud pedal too much and swung it around the other way.
And it happened all in the last lap.
Yeah, very unlucky Smurf. He's going to be very frustrated with himself. Ripdog bringing the race home in fourth. That's a great result there from Ripdog. Warpath in fifth. Warpath moving up a couple positions.
You done well.
Smurf settling for sixth after probably should have had second there. King Oscar in seventh. Oz Soul Reaper in eighth. Heartstopper ninth. Piano Elephant rounding out the field in 10th after Rebel Dixie unluckily left the room, and GT Zooman unfortunately did not make the qualifying cutoff. Very unfortunate for GT Zooman. He's a very fast driver. Probably could have maybe stuck it to Janwell. I know he does struggle a bit on tyre wear with being DS4 user, but I think he would have had some good pace around here.
Was Janwell someone to look out for in the next round?
I think so.
We're at Spa. We're at Spa next week.
Spa in the GR4s it would be then.
GR3 again.
It's GR3 again? Okay, shows how much I know about the calendar. So
GR3.
congratulations there to Janwell.
Yeah,
And
well done.
up you and Gas and Greg for taking out the podiums there. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. We will be streaming Lobby A for you. It's going to be an intense race. I can tell you that now for free. So stay tuned, grab a beer, plonk yourself on the couch, and get ready to watch Wheel to Wheel's top 13 drivers go at it for 29 laps around Mount Panorama.
I think I need that beer as well.
Yeah.
Before I start.
On that note, we'll be signing off. I've been Footnar. Thanks for joining us, everyone.
And the Golden Mullet, G-Man.
Great to have you back in the booth. And thanks to Fine Moves for the visuals.
Alrighty, cheers guys. We'll see you for the next race.
And that is it for us today. Okay, I don't know. Whatever it is, it's not right on the teleprompter.
There it is. We are going to do Sting, yeah.
There's no words there. To play us out. What does that mean, to play us out? To end the show?
Yeah.
All right, go.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today, and we'll leave you with a... I can't do it. We'll do it live. We'll do it live! Fuck it! Do it live! I'll write it, and we'll do it live! Fucking thing sucks!
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. I'm Stewie Griffin. Thanks for watching. We'll leave you with Sting and a cut off his new album. Take it away.